She was really burnt for one.
Did the spirits fly out of her like black bats? Did the devil make the sky go dark? Did she fly at night on a stick? Did you see her fly?
I saw her burnt.
Tell them. What did she say?
She couldn't speak, I think. They'd been questioning her. There's wrenching the head with a cord. She came to the stake in a cart, and men lifted her out, and the stake held her up when she was tied. She'd been in the boots, you see. The boots that break the bone.
Oh, I shrieked. I cried the least
She
thing.
did shriek.
Did you hide your face?
No, I saw it.
Did you like seeing it then?
I might have.
Will you take me with you to London? Nothing happens here.
Take you with me.
Please, I'd be no
A
trouble.
whore? Take a whore with me.
I'm not that.
What are you then? What name would you put to yourself? You're not a wife or a widow. You're not a virgin. Tell me a name for what you are. Ha!
You're not going. Stay a
If I
bit.
stay too long, I'm cold.
Stay with me.
Get away, will you?
Please.
Get away!
Go to hell then.
Oh,
Go to the devil, you devil.
oh, cursing, is it? I can out-curse you.
You foul devil. You fool. Bastard. Damn you, you devil.
Devil take you, whore. Whore! Damn strumpet! Succubus! Witch! Ah!
But come back. I'll not curse you. Don't you curse. We were friends just now.
You should have behaved better.
Will I see you again?
Not if I see you first.
But will I see you? How can I find you?
You can call on me.
How? Where? How shall I call on you?
You know how to curse. Just call on the devil.
Don't tease me. You're not the devil. What's your name?
Lucifer, isn't it? And Beelzebub.
No. What's your name?
You won't need to know it. You won't be seeing me.
Tis now about the hour of my rendezvous with Moll Cutpurse, but yet I see her not. The coach is waiting to take us to the Inn of the Three Pigeons, where I mean to feast upon her body like a plump pigeon. The hour and the place she swore to meet me. Moll! Moll! Make haste or the coachman will curse us anon.
Oh, here's my gentleman. How his eye hawks for lechery. Come, are you ready, sir?
Ready? For what, sir?
Do you ask that now, sir? Why was this meeting appointed?
You have mistook me, sir. You seem to be some young lawyer. I have no suit in law, all my land sold. I praise heaven for it. It has rid me much trouble.
Then I must wake you, sir. Where stands the coach?
Who's this? Moll, honest Moll.
So young and so nearsighted. You're an old wanton in your eyes, I see that.
There's admirably suited for the Three Pigeons. I'll swear I knew thee not.
I'll swear you did not. But you shall know me now.
No, not here. We shall be spied at fate. The coach is better. Come.
Stay.
What? Wilt thou untruss a point, Moll?
Yes. Here's the point that I entrust. 'Twill serve to tie up a rogue's tongue.
Hold, Moll, Mistress Mary.
Draw, or I'll serve an execution on thee. Shall lay thee up till doomsday.
Moll?
To teach thy base thoughts manners. Thou art one of those that thinks each woman thy fond, flexible whore. If she but cast a liberal eye upon thee, she's thine. There is no means to help her. What durst move you, sir, to think me whorish? In thee I defy all men, their worst hates and their best flatteries, all their golden witchcrafts, with which they entangle the poor spirits of fools. Distressed needlewomen and trade fallen wives, fish that must needs bite, or themselves be bitten. Such hungry things as these may soon be took, with the worm fastened on a golden hook. Those are the lecher's food, his prey. He watches for poor beggar women and unhappy wives. 'Tis the best fish he takes. But why, good fisherman? Am I thought meet for you that never yet had angling rod cast towards me? 'Cause you'll say, I'm given to sport, I'm merry, I make jests. Had worth no kindred in the world but lust. Oh, shame, take all her friends then. But, however, thou in the baser world censure my life, I'll send 'em word by thee, and write my message upon my breast. Tell them 'twere base to yield where I have conquered. I scorn to prostitute myself to a man. I that can prostitute a man to me. And so I greet thee.
Hear me.
With the spirits of all my slanderers were clasped in thine, that I might vex an army at one time. You'll die the better Christian.
I do confess that I have wronged thee, Moll.
Confession is but poor amends for wrong, unless a rope would follow.
I ask thee pardon.
I'm your hired whore, sir.
Spare my life!
I scorn to strike thee basely.
Spoke like a noble girl, I say. Art, I think I'd fight with the devil, or the ghost of a fencer. Ah! She's wounded me gallantly. Call you this a lecherous voyage? Here's blood would have served me this 7 year in broken heads and cut fingers, and it now runs all out together. Pox of the 3 pigeons! I would the coach were here now to carry me to the surgeons.
If I could meet my enemies one by one thus, I'd make 'em know she that has wit and spirit may scorn to live beholding to her body for meat, or for apparel, like your common dame, that makes shame get her clothes to cover shame. My spirit shall be mistress of this house, as long as I have time in it. Rock's parents moved to Maker Road. That's what they meant by the Rocky Road West.
3 old graves, 2 new ones. A baby was born.
The snows came, the footing was treacherous. It slowed us down to a crawl. Those winter nights felt even sudden as that, and silent.
Now and again you hear something off in the distance. Coyotes, Indians, anything you were afraid of, but there was children with you, so you didn't let on.
7 graves. Those nights in the wagon we set to piece in quilts. All of us. We would need as much as we could turn now for the long trust ahead of us. When we stopped at our spot, I got out of the wagon to see where our journey had taken us. I took a good long look as far as the eye could see. Nothing. Emptiness. It was so lonely. The first home we had out here was a dugout. It was just a large single room dug underground. The funny thing about living in that dugout was that I didn't ever get the feeling that Mama said she had about being cozy down there.
To me, being just a little thing, it seemed the safest place in the world. And many a wink I rode out down there. All I can see from way back then is the light playing on the low ceiling and Mama's back bent over her sewing next to the lamp. I slept with my sister then, and she must have loved me because I remember on the coldest mornings, she'd get out of bed and warm my clothes next to the fire. And when they were good and warm, she'd stuff them under the quilts next to me so I could dress up warm before getting out of bed. Well, you didn't have much space, but you had your family all around you. Come to think of it, I don't remember there being any troubles or distress during those early times, although I know the grown-ups felt it. There were so many stories about rough times when they first settled. I had my 7th birthday in a dugout in the dead of winter. When the blizzard hit, it was 30 below. We all slept together under a stack of quilts, then we piled everything we could find on top of us, but you just couldn't get warm. Sister got really bad. Don't worry, Polly, I'll keep the fire going good. Are you thirsty? You want some water? I'll get you some fresh soda drink. Here, Paul. Take it, Polly. Please, take it. I know you want it. You haven't had nothing to eat for 2 days. Take it! Mama, I don't know what to do. Why'd you have to go and leave us, Polly? Why does everyone have to go away all the time? Papa! Polly! Get up! Wake up! Get up! Wake up! Papa promised just as soon as the storm lets up, we'll bury you proper.
Janie, come sit here by me. This time I showed you something. This here, my scrap bag. It's full of pieces I've been saving through the years. All different sizes and colors and textures. Well, when I'm making a quilt top, I take these scraps, cut them into triangles and squares and other shapes. They fit together like a puzzle to form the pattern I want. Then I sew them together, and that's called...
Quilting!
No, piecing. When I piece the whole quilt top, I put my bottom lining on the frame, my cotton batting in between, and my quilt top overall, and sew the 3 layers together. And that's called
Quilting.
right. Now, when you're a really good quilter, you'll be able to get 11 stitches to the inch. Would you like to keep that?
Yes, please.
It's yours. There are lots of full scrap bags now, and I keep them sorted out real neat. So if you ever need to find anything your mother and I aren't here, you should have no trouble.
My daddy was a Baptist preacher. I reckon that's how come I'm so ornery today. But I remember the funniest day one time when I was a young girl. Mama was gonna help me start my quilts for my hope chest. She got the old scrap bag out, spread them all out on the bed, and tried to kind of put the colors together right. But the scrap bag was really low. Well, Mama, we sure haven't gotten any new scraps in a long time. It seems like everybody in church is using their own scraps and none have come our way. Come into town with me Saturday and we'll just pick up a few pieces of bright calico to spruce them up a bit. Come Saturday, true to her word, we went to town with Papa. He went to the feed store and we went to the dry goods. We had picked these 3 pieces of remnant fruit and was just fingering some red calico.
Better just be playing out enough for the middle squares from that, honey. You know what your father will say.
Just then, Papa came into the store. He just walked right up to the clerk like he wasn't with us.
How much is on that bolt?
20 yards.
I'll take it all.
He picked up that whole bolt of red calico and carried it to the wagon. 20 yards of red. Can you imagine? A Baptist preacher. Just like any other man. Likes that red.
And I quote Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10. Oh, who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands.
Amen.
She's not afraid of the snow, for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet.
Amen.
Give her the fruit of her hands and let her own works praise her in the gate.
Amen. We had red for a long, long time after that. Mama, look what I found.
Listen, where did you find that?
Out in the shed. Whose is it?
Yours?
Did you make it?
No.
Who did then?
It was made by your natural mother, Lizzie. She didn't live long enough to finish it.
Who was she?
No one knew very much about her. Just a few things right before she died.
Can I know?
Admitted March 27th, female, approximately 18 years of age,
Destitute.
found wandering the roads carrying 2 infants. Female, approximately 9 months old. Male, approximately 3 days old. Deceased.
There were women called Prairie Nightingales. They helped out because there were so few doctors back then. They found her and they took her to the hospital.
What's your name, child? Where's your people? Can you speak? Easy now, easy. Jaws are locked.
She was silent. It happened a lot with young mothers having too many babies too fast.
That little one needs some rest.
Or too many troubles.
Give him over. We'll take care of him. Come on now. You know you have to. Did I stay with her in the hospital?
No. She couldn't take care of you. They put you in the county orphanage. They buried the baby.
My brother.
They say she was very beautiful.
What? What? I see it. Give it to baby. Give it to the baby. When you finish it, we will. Lie down there. I've not given up hope that she will tell us what happened.
A couple of months later, she passed on. We heard about it and we asked about it. They brought you out from the nursery, Matt Quill.
Did she ever speak? Did they ever find out about my father or what my real name was?
No. I was gonna tell you real soon. You are no different to us than our own flesh and blood. You know that.
I know.
Look at that, Quill. She took 4 stitches at a time before pulling the thread through. Sick she was. 4 stitches at a time. All these years, I've never had the heart to put my name to it. quilting. It was the second quilt I made. In the summers, we put up the frame on the screen porch, and when the work was done for the day, Mama would say, "Okay, girls, let's go to it."
My ambition is to become a doctor, like my father. I'm my father's girl. My mother tries to make me do quilts all the time, but I don't want nothing to do with it. I told her, never in my life will I stick my fingers till they bleed. My sister Florrie's a real good quilter, I guess. Mother says so all the time. Florrie's favorite pattern is the sunbonnet Sue. Mother taught her how to do applique blocks, and since then she's probably made a dozen sunbonnet Sue quilts. You've seen them. They're like little dolls turned sideways with big sunbonnets on. Florrie makes each one different. In this one, her little foot's turned this way or that, or she'll give her a little parasol or turn her head a little bit. People think they're so cute. She made one for everybody in the family, so now there are little sunbonnet Sue quilts all over the house. She made a couple of them for her friends, and she even presented one to our teacher. I nearly died. And still at it, let me tell you, she is driving me crazy with her sunbonnet Sues. So I decided to make one quilt and give it to Florrie. Like I said, I'm not such a good quilter as her, but I knew just what I wanted to do with this one. Real small, twin bed size. I guess I've done some new things with sunbonnet Sue. Each whole block is different, just like Florrie does it. I got a block of her hanging, another one with a knife in her chest, eaten by a snake, eaten by a frog, struck by lightning, and burned up. I'm sort of proud of it. I finished it. I put it on her bed this morning, but I don't think she's seen it yet. You should see it. It turned out real good.
Jamie, I know deep down in my heart that someday in the near future, you will come around and realize, as I do, that we are destined to be together forever. That day will be the happiest day of my life. My inscription reads simply: yours till the sun grows cold and the stars erode and the leaves of the judgment book unfold.